Seems like a lifetime ago I was worried about the harvest. Now look at us. Kind of you to ask, but no. We need to sort through this as a community, if that's what we are. I had a chance to pack up some goods before the adherents put the rest to the torch. Any of it's yours for the right price.
I never thought Adir would stoop so low.
It's you. The godlike. The rangers told me you help people in dire straits. I thought they were lying. But here you are. You step in now, when the fires are dim and the looting has been done. Forgive me, please. I forget myself. Yes. I know everyone here is. But they cannot begin to grasp what my family has been through. I'll be straight with you. The Steel Garrot's captain stole something precious from me. It wasn't enough to burn our city. Now they have to loot us too. She'll let you close. You can take her prize back. But you will have to kill her first. I respect your conviction. But no, you cannot feel what I feel. My young nephew stood up to the Steel Garrot before they attacked. The captain gutted him and looted his ring. An heirloom with our family crest. I left pity behind long ago. I demand justice. I want that commander to die as painfully as he did. You'll find her at the Eastern Watchtower. It is not far from here. I warn you though, her troops will probably still be with her. Bring back the ring, and I'll pay you. I can't think about her wearing her emblem. It makes me ill. I should go now. My sister will need help preparing my nephew's body. We'll both be praying for you. Damn the adherents. Damn the Steel Garrot. Spit on their graves. How can our family go on? Murderers. Every one of them.
How could this have happened? We're the best animals in the world.
There was nothing I could do.
Stop trying to cheer me up.
Take your best shot.
You'll seek. You'll seek.
That'll show him.
Watch for spiders.
I've seen metal like that, usually by burying a price tag for the blacksmiths.
You're mine now. Nice. I was just getting warmed up.
Soldiers ahead, by the watchtower. What's our move, envoy?
Envoy? What are you doing here? Our report said you were still in Fjord. I wish it hadn't come to that, but the Furians gave us no choice.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't tear your soul apart.
Because one wrong move from you and my soldiers will shoot. Now, state your business, and don't waste my time. We're moving out. It was a token to prove my honor. It's tradition. You know that. I have no reason to care what Fjord thinks of us. We came to sow fear and gain resources. And we have. That sentry's death is his own fault. He killed my standard-bearer. My soldiers demanded a response. As such, the ring is mine by right. That's the last I'll hear of it. You dare invoke the burned queen, as if you know her better than I. Very well, take the thing. Be glad I don't kill you for questioning my faith.
fight back somehow. Alas, we're in vain. We don't fight.
Is it done? Is the captain dead? Don't you understand? The point of all this was to make her pay. To what? A life? Where? What do you think my family has left? And what good are we? My sister can barely speak. But if I am gone, who will listen to her? Will our cousins take her in? I expected more from you, godlike. But I won't go. At least not yet. I need to sit with what you have said a while.
I've been meaning to tell you something. Sending my people to Thirdborn. It's a good arrangement. They get a roof over their heads, the city gets animancers, and everyone gets along. For once. We should try to harness that goodwill, or replicate it like an energy source. On the other hand, maybe not. Look, I know you didn't come to this island to help us. And yet you were here when others would have looked away. Despite everything that happened, it means a lot. We all deserve better. But fate decided otherwise. Well, onward to better things. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Thanks for talking.
Envoy, it's clear that no matter what happened, these people couldn't stay in Fior. Just not sure you did the right thing. These people won't survive long in a place like Thirdborn. Thirdborn is a rough town. They literally do their business inside the skeleton of a Leviathan. If you thought Paradise's docks were rough, just wait. Plus, they have a nogfish curry that will peel your tongue. Right, changing the subject. Until next time.
Thank you again for letting me join you. An animancer never misses an opportunity to embrace the unknown. Still, being an animancer feels different without Fior Messiverno. If only you could have seen the city in brighter times. What a loss. But feeling like my potential was only limited by my imagination, I'd like to have that back. At least now I have a place I can call my own. Believe me, that's plenty. It's a shame we had to meet under these circumstances. Plague, war, maybe the end of the living lands. Sorry, it comes from being an animancer. When you trade in life and death, melancholy is a part of the job. I enjoy seeing the world through your eyes. Despite everything that's happened, you always know where to find hope. Keep it that way. Until next time. Between the two of us, thank you for helping Yatsley reach that vase. Maybe it seems like nothing to you, but to her it's everything. When you consider how many Orlans and dwarves there are, it's outrageous that we build so high off the ground. As well you should. Don't let her size fool you. On the inside, Yatsley stands as tall as a mountain. One of these days she's going to change the world, shake things up, and I'll be at her side, grinning like a fool. Anyway, thanks again. Not before I've done some reading.
Envoy? Gods, I can't believe what's happening around here. Fior has been destroyed. Just like that. Teeth, fingers, toes, arms, that freaky blessed day mask she's always wearing. All of it. I'm sure we'll all get our chance soon enough. Right, changing the subject. Thanks for talking.
Would you ever consider using animancy at sea?
Nope. Too unpredictable.
But
gone. Adelaro's gone. Hello. Are you a fish too? Oh, the sardines shimmer. They swim in silver circles.
Something's not right with her. The dream scourge. Is this how it starts? She's probably the ranger Fidelio told us to look out for. Poor kid.
We're Belena? Maybe you're Belena. Where's Adelaro? We need him. Adelaro. His sunshine face. His midnight eyes. He has gone with the ones who seek the tree. Adelaro's face burst into violets when the dreams came. Red violets. He joined the others.
her friend has it worse by the sound of it. The dream scourge knows no pity.
She watched that happen to him. God.
A lamb taken from the flock. How do we soothe her?
Your friends speak true. They know us. Help us! When you find them, they will scream. They will sing with you. Soon the rest of Fior will be swallowed by dreams too. But tell us of Adelaro first. Where is he?
If nothing else, you'll spare her from having to see it.
Find him. Give the lieutenant our badges. He swims in the bone and boar. He calls himself Fidelio. He will understand our song. But Adelaro stumbles at the mouth of the river above us. Please, help us sleep soundly.
We make a good squad.
Haven't you done enough? Please, just go. Shimmering wings. Here we go! High, weapons ready.
Let's have a look in that cave. Up there on the cliff.
Is that all you got?
Beyond seek. Beyond seek.
On your right.
That was a very elaborate plan, and I'm glad we put an end to it.
You know, it's almost comforting to smell Zara's at this point.
Beyond seek. Beyond seek.
Another win, but who's counting?
good campfire. Nice after this.
Company!
You'll see!
Who's ready for more?
The insects will get to it first.
Maybe. Oh, my apologies, my friend. Is there any chance we've met before? I seem to have forgotten, well, everything.
Maguccio? It's me, Giata. Do you know where you are?
I have no idea where, or even who I am. I just came out here with no memory whatsoever.
I've seen him absent-minded before, but never like this.
I have noticed a lot of animancy going on around here, so it's very likely. I'm afraid that may be my only option. Thank you so much for your time. Good to see you again. Well, I seem to be capable of forming new memories. It's everything else I can't seem to recall.
You know, swamps are always more colorful than I imagined. There. That's Tama's old house. Wonder what he wanted me to find. The place feels different without him. He left something behind for me. Help me look around. So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find. Say, what's that you're holding? Yeah, it is. I carved this for him years ago. I had no idea he'd kept it, let alone. All this time, I never knew. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years ago. Would be if he just told me. I never gave him any reason to be coy. And we knew each other for years. We were close. I trusted him with things in my past. Things I don't talk about. Sometimes I wish you weren't so damn perceptive. Did I tell him? I was a mess when we met. I'd been through the battles in Deadfire and a handful of mercenary campaigns since. I was a chewed-up piece of flotsam drifting to the living lands. Oh, I don't blame him. Tom always saw right through me. He knew what I was. A coward who failed him. I let him down. He was always there when I needed him. But when he needed me, You don't pull your punches, do you? You wouldn't say that if you knew. Never mind. I haven't talked about this in a while, so thanks for listening. It means a lot. Especially since you seem to have your head on straight. Let's keep moving. A little fresh air will clear my head. Tama painted that? I had no idea.
I was worried for a second.
Leave something alone long enough. Living lands will take it.
Couldn't have done it better.
Find you better armor.
Stop right there. You should ask. Yes, I You'll seek.
Another soul for the wheel.
That's one for us. Oh, no, you don't!
You'll seek. You'll seek.
This one's mine.
Good shooting, Kai.
Seems like a waste to me. But it means something to them.
Protect the envoy.
Is that all you got? Take your best shot.
We've got company!
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Waste of good food, if you ask me. Let's finish this. That was a close one.
You heard him, Dolg. The settlement is done for.
The gods saw fit to punish us today. We have truly neglected our dead. You fought them? The spirit's anguish must be driving them mad, the poor dears. I believe the influence of the recently dead could drive these poor souls to rage and violence. Be gentle with them, please. I don't believe they mean you true malice. They are minnows caught in the spiritual tide. Thank you for helping the dead to rest, my friend. You have done Fiora great service. Now, will you stand and pray with me? May you walk the path safely, always a step ahead of the pallid night and her toll. May the usher guide you through the safest doors to the next life, and may his skeletal hand bring you only warmth. May the twin gods see faith in you in all their aspects, and may death come quickly and easily and without fear. And may we all take comfort in the knowledge that the next life awaits. You know the prayer. It gives me such joy. Please, take this token of Bareth's favor. May it keep you from her path for just a moment longer. May the usher find you quickly, Aimiko, and ferry you gently to the next life.
If you see anything you want, I could use the business.
It's clear to me now. There is a threat in the living lands, but it is far greater than the Dream Scourge. Your dear and friends have made a powerful enemy. And that makes your country's aggression my fault, does it? You speak with a colonizer's tongue. Clearly, I let my first impression of you cloud my judgment. A mistake I won't make twice.
Where will you go from here?
I'll go to Terra.
Please tell me you found them.
What choice do we have?
It was the Dream Scourge. There was nothing we could do about it.
The Dream Scourge? Here? Tell me you're joking.
Quilici told you this would happen, but no one listened. Instead of a plan, we have a body count.
I know. I should have acted sooner. A body count? Then I assume neither of them is still alive.
Merla, when she turns, Fjord will panic. Where is she now? Then I can't leave her. I can't kill her either, but I'll have to find the strength. Here, you went to a lot of trouble. You ought to be paid for it. It's time for me to get out of here and actually do my job.
Whatever happens to the Rangers, it's just a matter of time before it happens to us.
I really do hope you can end this, Envoy.
Thank the gods you weren't there when it happened.
I can smell the flames. We must pray for the people of Fjord. May I help you? You did! To think a godlike would deliver this back to me. I feel blessed, truly. Wherever he is, Eothas smiles on you. Believe me, I will. I'll treasure it with my life, as will those who guard it after me.
Shame this had to happen. Some war wounds now. heal.
A moment of your time, if you please. From one adherent to another. I go where the Inquisitor commands, just as you go where the Emperor commands. So, did you enjoy our little bonfire? Inquisitor Ludwig was pleased with our efficiency.
You irredeemable fucking swine!
Keep her on a tight leash. No need for this to get out of hand. One might argue they brought it on themselves.
Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our attack came together in haste. You should have been informed, and I regret the oversight. All we've done is speed things along to their inevitable conclusion. One way or another, Fuel Messiverno was always going to burn. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. They never had a chance.
What right do you have to cast judgment on us?
As the future caretakers of the living lands, we do only what is necessary. Fuel Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them. Help takes many forms. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes. Quite the opposite. The Steel Garrote bring reason to a frontier gone mad. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you. Either way, Emerald Stair is just the beginning. Feel free to prove us wrong. The Steel Garrote love a challenge. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
Word travels fast.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last. That's a matter of perspective. Ludwig is keeping her dark impulses in check. It could have been far, far messier. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerity. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances. You know, there's a depraved part of me that was hoping you'd make this interesting.
Let's make this a battle to remember.
Sorry it'll be over so quickly then.
Show me what's
Beyond seek.
Enemy at your back.
Seek.
Dodge this. Onward!
Come and get me!
You've got better aim than a sharpshooter, Giada.
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers. And now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention, why the Steel Garrote burned my fucking home to the ground. I'm glad you think so. Because right now you're the only Adiran whose opinion matters to me. I will not forget Fiume Siverna. Everything it was, and everything it could have been. And I will never forgive. Never.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn? Thirdborn's a rugged place that attracts rugged people. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back, changed. Their bodies and minds twisted, corrupted. Some confused and disoriented like Belena, others violent like Adelaro.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This dream scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt. Town full of survivors. Anyone who decides to stake out a life in Shatterscarp isn't someone you want to mess with. Good enough people, though. And generally less likely to rob you or bore you to sleep than other places we've been.
Everything we learned in Naku Tadek points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth or a metaphor. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the dream scourge. Yatsley is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yatsley can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try. This is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada. Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes. We cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything? What? No. They must have confused me with someone else. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Naku Tadek. But I'll take it over nothing.
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me then? Really? No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the dream scourge may be ravaging.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise. Stop. You're aggravating my ulcer.
Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it. Thanks.
Takes courage to go back for something you lost. I wouldn't have it in me.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. Maybe this doesn't need to be said, but I don't blame you for what happened to Fiorme Siverno. I just wanted you to know. No need to question it anymore. They've made their intentions clear. I'll get the bastards who did this. One way or another, I'll make them pay.
Sleep well. We've got a long road ahead.
When you were in the Navy, did you ever get shipwrecked?
Once. The seas were choppy. And we scraped the edge of a reef. Pretty far from any of our bases, unfortunately.
And when the rations ran out, did you...
Did I what? Hey, I wanted to talk to you about what happened in Emerald Stair. I know your emperor sent you here to represent Adir, but the Steel Garrote raising Fior has gotta make things harder for you. I mean, for you, personally. The cruelty we saw, it's hard to reconcile that with the place you've called home. I just wanted to know how you're feeling about all this. Yeah, I told you about my time fighting under Raotai's flag in the Deadfire. Seeing what we did there, what we allowed. I felt like the home I knew was changing, bit by bit, or maybe I was. Enough about me, though. I want to know about you. I admire your loyalty, but don't let it swallow every other part of you. No matter what you tell yourself, those feelings have a way of coming out eventually. Anyway, I just want to check in with you. This may be your burden, but you don't have to carry it alone. What's on your mind? A marker of his service to Thirdborn's defense, and something that helps his comrades identify his remains, if needed.
You always hope it won't come to that.
You hope it won't, but you know it might. It's an old Raotaian naval tradition that Thirdborn's kept alive, and another debt I owe him. I can take watch. I'll be up a while anyway. Being here brings back memories. Shake the sand out of your bedroll before you...
Need a break from the dream scourge? Pleasant dreams. Tell me.
Right. Give me a minute. There's a lot going on right now.
It's okay to be nervous.
Growing up, I heard stories of a garden in the center of the living lands. I thought they were just stories. No one living had ever gone there. But we were just supposed to protect it. No one has ever been there as long as anyone knows. There's legends, right, but nothing more. Nandru's the only one who went to the garden and made it back. Which is interesting because you kind of look like him. Founder of Solace. Lived centuries ago. More or less the biggest hero in Galawain's tusks. You have the same kind of face things from what I've seen. You know, the, fungus stuff. Well, yeah, at first. There's been a lot more reasons to do that since then. There's a resemblance, sure, but no one alive has ever seen Nandru other than a few statues and descriptions and legends. And we're talking about oral legends, passed down for centuries. Who knows what's true and what's dramatic license? I guess. I wouldn't put too much faith in it. There's just a lot of stuff from the old times that isn't as true as we think it is. A lot changes here over centuries. Like the garden. Even if someone knew how to get there, they knew it hundreds of years ago. Who knows if the garden even exists anymore? Not much of a lead, is it? Look, this gods and magic stuff isn't my expertise. Come find me when you need an antivenom for a windsnake bite. I need to get some rest before I get all worked up. Grab me when you're ready to go.
smell death here.
Listen. Listen to look here. Can you focus on my... My voice, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm just dizzy.
Gouged a hole through our ranks.
Another Adiran, Kutabao.
Hold on. This isn't one of mine. Or Ludwig's. You must be the envoy Hilgard told me about.
Well, you picked a damn fine time to show up.
Dream Thralls ambushed us an hour ago. We're still counting the dead.
Our dead, to be precise.
We lost soldiers too, protecting your people.
Yes, how heroic. Protecting Kith from Adiran dream thralls. Look around you, envoy. Our Kith don't wear your fancy armor.
We don't have time to argue. The Dream Scourge has been ravaging our camp.
In all their military might, your Adiran comrades decided to go wandering through the desert, despite my advice. And now we're all paying for their idiocy. Thirdborners and Adirans alike.
We've since pulled back to Eagle's Reach until more reinforcements arrive to contain the Dream Thralls. Whatever your intentions here, Envoy, it's not worth it. Better to go back to Paradise where it's safe. Gods, a letter from Inquisitor Ludwig. That can't be good.
Kutabao. If that bitch thinks she can threaten our leader, she'll be sorely mistaken. I hope you're right, envoy. Else we'll all be in a load of shit.
Something's off. The Thirdborn I remember had more backbone than this.
Look, envoy. Kith aren't too keen on Adirans at the moment. Rumor of what happened in Fjord is already starting to spread. Just watch your back, all right?
Good luck, Envoy. Gods protect you.
I don't recognize Rutasta. Oscar. But I know Thirdborn, and it used to be made of sterner stuff.
Thirdborners have been... Ah, welcome to the shit, envoy. Sorry for the mess, but it can't be helped. Not when a fucking horde of dream thralls screams up the path. At least they're not coming out of the fucking rock like they did in the mines. Ugh, dream thrall spiders.
Nothing is spared this plague. Neither the land, nor the creatures who inhabit it.
Aye, a living nightmare. They swarmed just like that. At least dream scourge people don't eat their kill. What kind of feet have you got? We're talking about a whole mine filled with them. Follow the path down. You'll see the elevator. It's broken now, but the mines are just on the cliff above.
I used to hear stories about cave-ins up there. Watch your step.
If you hit the Leviathan skull when you're up there, you've gone too far. You'll know it when you see it. The powers that be decided we'd help Thirdborn reopen an old, abandoned sulfur mine. Help arm Thirdborn against the Dream Scourge, you see. Make friends. But it's not my place to talk about any of it. Aye. Gods be with you, envoy.
Clearing out dream-scourged spiders. Sounds like honest work to me.
You there! Please!
Help us! We need help!
Oh, Darren! Please! We need help!
Our parents,
We were out finding food, but when we came back, they changed.
They attacked us, tried to rip us apart.
Did you say your parents changed? Oh no.
We locked them inside the house, but we don't know what to do.
You'll be taken care of, I promise. Just don't look back.
They're going to kill them!
Shh. It'll be okay, Tamamu. They're in our home by the cliff face.
No. Mother. Father.
Please. Try to make it fast. And let us know when it's over. We'll need to do the last rites.
Let us know when it's over. Gods, what a thing to say about one's family.
Eye sharp. Dream thralls ahead.
What? Beat them to the earth!
For the wheel.
Must have been stragglers from Eagle's Reach. They weren't ready for this.
Another glorious battle.
Hard to believe it's been 6 years since I saw this place.
Stranded between the Adiran army and a desert of dream thrall.
It will be better for all of us if we fix the lift.
Get them to fix the damned lift, won't you?
Boy.
Here we go! In the garden!
Devour!
Some of them are still wearing Thirdborn homespun or Adiran armor.
How long must the living land suffer?
Stay down there if you know what's good for you.
you don't! Next one's mine!
That's done?
New leaves in the oasis. Why did you cut them down?
This place was bad enough before the Dream Scourge. Now it's downright hazardous. No, but I'm not the only one out here, am I? I have a whole party of Nimdutin to keep from getting themselves killed. This used to be a fertile land, with lakes, forests, all of that. Then everything suddenly changed several hundred years ago. Now it's blasted deserts and dried up seas. Anything that lives here is simply stubborn enough not to die.
That's the most apt description of Thirdborn I've ever heard.
Ah, yes. There's that most reliable of survival tools. Unearned confidence. That probably serves you well as an envoy, but you can't eat confidence when you're starving. What do you need? If I must.
I don't leave Emerald Stair often enough. With everything going on, there's been no time to explore. My city had to burn down before I could take a vacation. Sorry. I'm in a mood, if you couldn't tell. Only if you can stand the ramblings of a depressed bookworm. I used to think I had it all figured out. The Living Lands proved me wrong in so many ways. This entire island is the prison of a mad god. How is one Animancer supposed to compete with that? All we're missing is the juggling act. Maybe I'm being melodramatic, or maybe I'm not used to seeing things clearly. But what if Animancy has no future in the Living Lands? What if my entire career was a mistake? If a breakthrough is coming, it'd better hurry. I can't wait forever. You're a good listener as always, but I've taken enough of your time. I'll be fine, really. I'm not the first Animancer to question her life choices, and I won't be the last. Not before I've done some reading.
I don't know why we don't use a simple pulley system. If they hadn't made this thing so complicated, it'd be fine.
Nicely done.
Beyond seek. Beyond seek.
Hey! Over here!
I'm coming for Ludwig next.
Shadows! Invaders in the garden!
Seek.
I wish I could help them, but the Dream Scourge won't allow it.
A dead village, voices. Feels like one of Giada's ghost stories.
We see you!
Watch your eyes! They're coming!
Beyond seek.
Let's see what you got.
Burying the blood hurts the blind!
Good fight.
Serves you right, traitor!
In the eyes!
Let's go.
Who disturbs
Those dream thralls are at Thirdborn's gate.
The city is under attack. Let's not waste the moment.
Beyond seek.
Hey! Over here!
Remain vigilant. Dream with us.
Show me what you got!
Protect the envoy.
Give me a second.
Cavalry.
Beyond seek.
Better.
Coming from the rear.
Seek.
Let's see what you got.
Fucking dream thralls.
Blown on the breeze.
Is that all you got?
We've got company.
Beyond seek.
The bridge breaks.
Got through. But they didn't.
You're just going to pretend like nothing happened?
Yes.
Hold it right there, Adiran. What are your intentions in town? Been sick? Strange dreams lately?
Relax, Daran. The only strange dreams we've had involve your mother.
Shit. Kai? What are you doing here? Temerty's gonna have a fit.
You know Rawatayan? Impressive. You know, Kai, for an Adiran, your friend doesn't seem too bad.
Kai shouldn't be here. None of you should be here. Huh. You're with the Adirans now?
I'm with the Envoy, and we're against the Dream Scourge.
Right. Answer the question, Adiran.
Come on, Daran. They slew those dream thralls for us. I doubt he could have done that if he was sick. I, for one, thank you. We couldn't take him on our own.
Are you smoking Svef? The Adirans raised Fior. We'll be next. Not much of a difference, if you ask me.
Darren, can you get on with it?
Fine. All right. I can't keep you out if you're not sick anyway. We just have to take precautions. Everyone in Thirdborn has lost someone. Pass on through, but report any symptoms you see to the Tiranui. They're responsible for keeping law and order around here.
That's the problem with the Dream Scourge. When you find symptoms, it's already too late.
We better get to clearing out these corpses.
The attack seems to be over. Everyone okay?
That was... I think I saw my uncle out there. He left a few weeks ago on a trip.
There he is. Godlike. Winds above. You're really here. I knew I had to find you as soon as I heard you were in Thirdborn.
Chico? When did you get so tall? I almost didn't recognize you.
Kai! You're here too? Now I know Thirdborn is in good hands. We've got to do something about the Dream Scourge. It's worse every day. One of our neighbors wasn't himself, and we can't afford to lose anyone. We need people who will fight back. People like Kai, and my uncle Capo.
Me? You don't know what you're saying. Believe me. But Capo, he's the real deal. That old salt's a monster slayer.
That Leviathan hanging over the market? That was his work. Of course he did! I still hear people reminisce about him dragging it back to the shore. But, well, Thirdborn hasn't seen the Capo I know in a long time. I've tried everything to convince him to get out of the house. He may be old now, but we can still use his experience. If Thirdborn could see him up on those walls, they'd all follow him. I hate to impose, but would you pay him a visit? He lives on the northeast side of town. He's tired of hearing from me. Maybe one hero to another, you know?
An entire settlement in... Oh, gods, and Adiran, what is it this time?
Don't worry, darling. The official Adiran envoy is here at my request.
What I want to know is why he's in the company of one of our own.
I meant to stop by, but I guess time got away from me.
I'll deal with you later. We have unfinished business. But your friend has some explaining to do. Why have you come to Thirdborn? After what your people did in Emerald Stair, I can't imagine you carry an edict of friendship with you. No, Adir just supports her. In arms, politics, and kith.
I know you're upset, Timoti, but don't take it out on us. I'm furious too, darling. That monster stole my research as she burned my home. But you know that if this Adiran was untrustworthy, I'd kill him myself.
I apologize, Envoy. Eagle's Reach is a slaughterhouse. Dreamthralls siege our gates day and night. People are hungry, and I have not slept in days. So my temper is a powder keg, I'm afraid. I am trying not to explode. This isn't a courtesy visit, is it? I assume you're here delivering a message on behalf of Adir. To Head Sharpshooter, First Class of Shatterscarp, Tamirti Kaiwa III. Ludwig wants the ruins of Naku Kubel, or will suffer the Steel Garot's wrath. Just like Fior Messiverno. Another shit atop the pile, then. Not that I can do a damn thing about it.
You're not going to give in, are you? Those ruins are a marvel. They're irreplaceable.
I know, Yatsley. If we give them an inch, the Adirans won't stop until they have everything. But even if I wanted to hand over the ruins, they aren't in my power to surrender. Trust me, I am very aware of all those things. You might even say I've been fighting for those things. But there's one little problem. The Archmage Ringrim has warped the very reality of Shatterscarp. Let's just say there's a magical barrier around the ruins now. No one's getting in or out without Ringgrim's say-so.
Ringgrim? As in from the Circle of Archmagi? She's here?
The very one. I feared you'd be excited. Her presence isn't a good thing, Yatsley. She flew into the Shark's Teeth a few weeks ago, and now that area is an impenetrable wasteland of ice. I heard there's an Adiran who had his mind utterly broken by her. He's still lost out there as far as I know.
Maybe even an entrance to the garden. We absolutely have to go inside and see for ourselves. The Circle of Archmagi don't get involved unless there's something they can gain. They're not really known for their altruism. Look at the Siege of Craghold. And that was just so that Lengrath could try and show up Consulhot.
The truth is, I'm up to my neck in catastrophes. Between the horde of dream thralls pounding on our gates and trying to keep peace with Adir, I've had to station guards on our borders to control who goes in and out, just to keep everyone safe. I never thought I'd say this, but the Archmage is the least of my concerns. So, Ludwine wants the ruins, but even if I wanted to give them over, Ringgrim controls them. And good luck getting an audience with an Archmage. I didn't know they made adherents with such bravery. You never know what marvels you live to see. You're likely gonna die a very horrible death, but I pray Galawain will at least make it fast.
If she doesn't want to be found, that's all the more reason for us to go looking.
When an Archmage like Ringgrim decides they don't want to be disturbed, they make sure of it. There are rumors she uses the bones of the ancient dead to guard her domain. I suspect that's the point. I think Ringgrim enjoys her reputation almost as much as she enjoys earning it. I wouldn't blame you if you choose to run away, but if you want to find Ringgrim, head east of here, go past the Pargrunen ruins, and when you see the ice, you're there. And Yatsley, be careful. If Quilichi lost you, he'd never forgive me.
Oh, don't worry about me, Temerty. If my spells fizzle, I can always give a good lashing with my tongue.
That's what I'm afraid of. Good luck. Good. It might convince her to keep you safe, too. One last thing. Once you had a moment to settle in with Yatsley, come back and speak with me. I need your help with something.
How exciting. We're off to see an Archmage. To gain access to an ancient godless ruin. You do spoil me. I've just the fragrance for such an occasion. I want to make sure I smell my best when she kills us. Meet me by the tavern when you're ready to head out. Make sure all your gear is up to snuff. We are meeting an Archmage, after all.
Now I'm feeling underdressed.